We are heartened by the fact that the number of reported cases that originated in the United States has remained at 14 for several weeks, but we're realistic about it as well. As this as this virus spreads to other countries, Iran, Italy, and other places, the question is whether or not they will be aggressive in quarantining cases and reduce the spread beyond their borders. We still have to wait and see. At this point, the Trump administration has asked for slightly more than $2 billion in additional funds to deal with the coronavirus. I think that is a wise allocation of funds, and it may not even be enough. We don't know at this point. But I do believe that the president's request, his budget request that goes on October 1st to cut the funds for CDC and NIH is completely backwards. We've got to anticipate that more resources will be needed, not just with this supplemental and beyond. And I hope the president will reassess his budget request to Congress.
This briefing, which was classified, should be made available to the American people, because there would be an outcry and uproar if the American people heard what we have been told. And I believe the administration has a real obligation to tell the American people what it is telling us behind closed doors. Protection, preparedness, prevention all seem to be inadequate right now, given my impression that an outbreak here, or at least an increase in the number of cases, seems virtually inevitable.
Can you give us your thoughts on the briefing? A number of people seem pretty concerned coming out of it.
Well, I think, excuse me, of course we're concerned. The good news is that 10 days ago there were 14 cases in the United States, and today there are 14 cases in the United States, plus the 39 from the cruise ship that were transmitted from Japan. They're all quarantined, so today the news is good. The bad news is this is a very aggressive virus. In the last 10 days, the number of cases in China is up significantly. We see cases in Italy, we see cases in Iran, other places. Up in the world, it's level in the United States. It's inevitable that we'll have some more cases in the United States. What we need to do is to continue what we're doing now, quarantine, and use our tremendous state and local public health effort to make sure it doesn't spread.
But I came away, the administration's on top of this. They're adapting as they need to, trying to allocate resources where they can be most effective. They said, when asked about $2.5 billion, is that adequate? Well, if it's not, as they said, we anticipate there being a CR, in which case there'll be another opportunity to increase. And this supplemental is for 2020. If there needs to be more money in 2021, we can give it there. So 3 bites at the apple, so to speak.